10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift off!
Good evening, everybody. We are going to be opening 2 boxes of Topps Chrome 2022 baseball hobby boxes, and we'll be talking a little Major League Baseball playoffs and whatever else you guys want to talk about tonight. And we're going to be getting started in less than 20 seconds. How's everybody doing tonight? Glad to be back at it with you guys. Getting ready to open a couple boxes this evening. And I see that this evening we have quite a handful anyway, of new people. So what I'll do before we get started real quick is kind of go over some of the extra stuff that we do here at Cyber Breaks. The first thing I want to talk about is my personal collection giveaway. Stay tuned. Once we are done with the 2 boxes of 2022 Chrome, I'm going to do a little race on the screen here. And for every time that you bought into a spot, you'll be entered into that race. And the top 3 finishers in that race will each get a personal card from my personal collection. So we'll get to that right after the break. Another thing that we do here, and we're still waiting on our first winner, and maybe tonight will be the night, we do the Cyber Jackpot. So the way the Cyber Jackpot works is that whenever we double check, whenever we pull a serial numbered parallel type card, we're looking for serial number 89. So whenever we pull, when we do pull a serial number 89, and it can be 89 out of 100, 89 out of 500, it just has to be serial number 89. When we pull that, whoever that card belongs to is going to also win a hobby box with a $190 value, and it goes up $10 each break that we do. So last break we did, it was $180, now it's up to $190. If nobody wins it tonight, it'll jump up to $200 for the next break. Hopefully we find a winner tonight. Hopefully we pull that 89 and I can get a hobby box out to one of you guys. So that is the Cyber Jackpot, so we'll keep an eye out for that serial number 89. Also, if you look up at the top of the screen, right under the Cyber Breaks logo, you'll see that I'm going to be giving away a free hobby box once we hit 100 subscribers. We're up to 68, at least it was 68 a few minutes ago before the stream started. Once we hit 100, I'm going to give away a free hobby box to somebody. Now, in order to qualify for that hobby box, the only other thing that you have to do, and I've already pinned it to the top of the chat, is go to cyberbreaks.net and set up an account. Create an account at cyberbreaks.net. When I do the drawing for that hobby box, I'm going to pull from everybody that's created an account at cyberbreaks.net to do that drawing. Thank you to everybody that has created an account. We've had quite a few new accounts created over the past week. Huge thanks for that. Those of you that are new, the reason we're doing that is once I get enough people kind of migrated over to cyberbreaks.net, my website, I'm going to start running operations directly from cyberbreaks.net, including the listing of breaks. We're going to pull it away from eBay, put it on cyberbreaks.net. That'll allow me to save a whole lot of money on eBay fees, and then the return is I'll be able to list the breaks for even cheaper, since we'll be saving the money on eBay fees. So once we get enough people over cyberbreaks.net, we'll be able to start doing that. With that said, let's kind of get going here tonight. What we'll do first is we're going to, in a second here, pull up the list of buy-ins, and we're going to randomize it and get our teams assigned so you know what teams you're getting, and then we'll start opening these boxes of 2022 Chrome. Ryder Spider said hi. Hey, how you doing, Ryder Spider? I don't believe I recognize that name in the chat, so I think that you're new. So welcome to Cyber Breaks. Good to have you on board. And I hope you have a good time tonight. We try to keep things a little lively, have fun, just chat baseball, chat whatever. As long as it's not politics. We stay away from politics, but anything else is fair game. So let me go over here to the buy-ins, and I'll pull that up on the screen in one moment. All right. So here's a list of everybody that bought into spots tonight. We're going to copy that list. And we're going to go over here and we're going to do the giveaway here on random.org. So we got 30 entries, 30 teams. Let's roll the dice, see how many times we randomize it. It's going to be 3 times tonight. And there's the first time, the second time, and the third time. So let's copy this. And here's all of our teams. And there we go. So let's go through this real quick so we know who we have. We have Stephen M. with the Angels, Christian S. with the Astros, Chris R. with the Athletics, Kyle F. with the Blue Jays, Anthony S. with the Braves, Kyle F. with the Brewers, Daniel L. with the Cardinals, Dalton C. Cubs, Sean F. gets the Diamondbacks, Adam F. gets the Dodgers, Ben R. with the Giants, Stephen W. with the Guardians, Wesley G. with the Mariners, Dalton C. with the Marlins, Joseph M. with the Mets, Dalton C. with the Nationals, Roger G. with the Orioles, Anthony S. with the Padres, Sean F. with the Phillies, Ben R. with the Pirates, Joseph M. with the Rangers, Joaquin C. with the Rays, Joseph M. with the Red Sox, Nick E. with the Reds, Jared O. with the Rockies, Daniel T. with the Royals, Tom P. with the Tigers, Joaquin C. with the Twins, and Nelson P. with the White Sox, and Cole A. gets the Yankees. All right. So back over here to the main screen, and we are going to get going with the break. Dalton, good to see you back here, Dalton. Fingers crossed for 5 autos again. Yeah, so glad you brought that up, Dalton. For those of you that are new, last week we also did 2 hobby boxes of Topps Chrome. Each have what's guaranteed by Topps, the manufacturer, to be 2 autos in each box. So we're expecting to pull 4 autos. Last week we pulled 5 because we got lucky and got a case hit, and it was in fact a Mike Trout auto relic out of 99. A pretty sweet hit. So who knows, maybe we can pull another case hit tonight for one of you guys. Would love to do that. Obviously that only comes once per case, but you never know. Joey said, how about that Dodger legend Max dead arm jersey? Yeah, he didn't look too good tonight. He got a bomb tonight. So they are down 0-1 in the wild card playoff. Not what you expect from Max Scherzer, but now I'm going to hit all Max Scherzer for saying that. You might. Hey, listen, he can only playoff wise, he can only go up from here this year. So we'll see. We'll see if they can squeeze through to the division round. Nintendo said for a channel starting out, that's a fire hit. Yeah, I mean that was an awesome hit. Was glad to pull it. Glad to give it away to somebody. And hopefully we can do it again. We've had some pretty awesome hits. We've only been going here for a little over a month. We've had some nice autos, some nice parallels. Things have gone pretty well thus far. The Mike Trout hit does remind me. The guy who won the Mike Trout reached out to me. He asked me about possibly selling the card for him on eBay. If I ever pull a card for one of you guys and you have any interest in me taking that card and flipping it on eBay for you, by all means, reach out to me. I'm more than happy to do that. No, I wouldn't try to take any profit out of that, or any, just simply, the eBay fees or whatnot, and the rest would go to you. But if you're ever interested in doing that, reach out to me. I know we're all in different standings on eBay with different ratings and whatnot, and it obviously helps to have a decent rating with a high feedback. So if you ever want me to do that for you, reach out to me if I hit something, and before I ship it, let me know if you're interested in me doing that for you. All right, so while I'm pulling these out, one thing I'll let you guys know is that I've been talking a couple weeks about getting some breaks going on Wednesdays, moving to 2 breaks a week, not just the Friday breaks. Finally, we are up and ready to do Wednesday breaks. So I already, if you haven't noticed yet, I already have listings up for this Wednesday's break. This Wednesday's break is going to be a box of Topps. Again, we're going to be doing 2022 Topps Chrome for that Wednesday break, but it's going to be a jumbo box. And the jumbo boxes, as most of you, a lot of you probably know, have 5 autographs in the box. So this Wednesday, we're going to be breaking open a box of Topps Chrome Jumbo. So if you're interested in jumping in on that Wednesday break, the listings are already up on the eBay page. And then this upcoming Friday, we're going to be doing 8 more boxes of Bowman Mega. 2022 Bowman Mega. We've done that a couple of times and had really good luck pulling some nice autos and some nice parallels out of that. So a week from tonight, we'll be doing those 8 boxes of 2022 Bowman Mega. So if you're interested in that, go ahead and jump on that. And then I have some stuff lined up. Moving forward, the idea is to do breaks every Wednesday night and every Friday night, and would love to have you guys on board if you're interested in jumping in on any of those breaks. It's a Prism Refractor Nolan Arenado. Joey said, can confirm Cyber has the hottest megas. We've had some, considering, Bowman Mega is a retail product without a guaranteed autograph. We have had some seriously nice hits out of Bowman Mega. And there's a pinstriped Nolan Arenado with the Cardinals. Nolan Arenado made a pretty bad, I guess it wasn't really an error. I don't even think he touched the ball, but if you're watching the game today, a ball that he would tell you he should have fielded and let it get by him, and that allowed them to fall behind even further, the Cardinals. So Kyle Tucker, and that's the Refractor. So while I'm opening this first box, I want to talk to you guys just a little bit about the Cyber Slugger program. So if you go into cyberbreaks.net, you can set up an account, a free account on cyberbreaks.net. But I also have opened up the Cyber Slugger program, where you can become a member of the team, so to speak, the Cyber Sluggers. And becoming a member of Cyber Sluggers comes with a number of, I guess, benefits, if you will. I have what I call a VIP store. I have a lot of graded cards and a lot of nice items listed on eBay, but I also have a lot of those items listed on the VIP store, and they come at a pretty nice discount for the Cyber Sluggers at the VIP store because, for one thing, I don't have to deal with eBay fees and that type of stuff if I sell the item at the Cyber Slugger store. So you have access to the Cyber Slugger store, VIP store, if you're a Cyber Slugger. Another thing that we are doing is later next week, I'll be doing the first giveaway, the Cyber Slugger giveaway. So everybody that's a Cyber Slugger will be entered monthly into a giveaway. I'll be giving away a nice ball card, or eventually, as we grow, it'll become maybe a hobby box or a nice graded card or whatnot. But I'll be giving away something each month to Cyber Sluggers. And then I have a number of, and also once we'll be doing, once we get enough people on board, we'll be doing VIP breaks, Cyber Slugger, doing some exclusive breaks for there's Mike Trout, for Cyber Sluggers. And when we do those breaks, we'll be able, for Cyber Sluggers, it'll come at a discounted rate for the breaks. So, and I have a few other things planned moving forward. So whenever you have a moment, jump over to cyberbreaks.net, set up an account, take a look at the Cyber Sluggers subscription and their program, and consider becoming a member if you want to. And there is a new Classics Fernando Tatis Jr. That's going to be the first card that goes up into Trombot's trophy case. So, as we talked about a little bit last week when we were opening some 2022 Chrome, I know I am a fan of these new Classics, the design. I think they're pretty cool looking. Nintendo says getting off eBay, love to see it. Yeah, like I mean, eBay, like getting started doing stuff. I mean, eBay's about the only, unfortunately, the only route. But I mean, I am not a fan of the website of eBay, of the outrageous fees that they charge. I'm doing these breaks, the breaks themselves, as I list them and you guys buy into the breaks. I am not trying to make money off of the breaks, off the price that you guys pay to buy into breaks. But I'm trying not to lose money off of it either. And eBay makes that really difficult when they charge 12 to 13% per transaction on these breaks. So I'm looking forward to eventually moving off eBay once we get enough people over to cyberbreaks.net. Dalton said, love to see those prism refractors. Yeah, those prism refractors through the years have always been nice. And here we have, guys, look at this, man. So we got, this one's a Joey Gallo. This is the Club Threads Relic. This is very similar to the Mike Trout that we got last week. Of course, the Mike Trout was an auto relic, and this one is not serial numbered. But congratulations to Cole A on getting the Joey Gallo Club Threads 2022 Relic. I'll locate the proper size top loader for that one. And we'll toss that one up in the Trombot's trophy case. What do you think about that Trombot? Here he comes.
Ooh, shiny.
There you go. Trombot likes it because it's shiny, and most all of these chromes are pretty shiny. So. There's a Future Stars Ryan Mountcastle. We got a Refractor Ronzi Contreras rookie. Josiah Gray Refractor. And here we have our first auto. We have a Bryson Stott rookie autograph. The Philadelphia Phillies, and that's going to Sean F. So congrats, Sean F. on the Bryson Stott auto rookie. Joey said, Cyber, you rather your Yanks play the Guardians or the Rays? You know what? It's funny you ask that. I could go either way, and it's for two different reasons. Part part of me, I'd kind of rather him play the Guardians. I'm sorry, the Rays. I'm a big Wander Franco, fan or whatever, and so even though I'm obviously rooting for the Yankees to win, I'd love to see him Wander Franco advance in the playoffs and get to play the Yankees. At the same time, I grew up as a child in the Cleveland, Ohio area, and got all kinds of crap for being a Yankees fan. And a lot of my wife's family's from the Ohio area. I have a lot of friends still from the Ohio area. And I'm not going to lie, man. Guardians fans can sometimes be a bit obnoxious, is I guess the word I want to use. And so I thoroughly enjoy getting to watch the Yankees beat up on the Guardians in the playoffs like they did a few years ago. So I wouldn't mind the Yankees playing the Guardians either. Nintendo said Guardians are sneaky. Jose Ramirez is super. Jose Ramirez is good. I mean, Jose Ramirez has got to be. I mean, everybody knows he's good, but he's got to be, in my opinion, one of the more kind of underrated players. You don't hear a lot about him, yet he constantly puts up numbers. There's a nice Jared Duran Prism Refractor. And we have a Connor Wong, a rookie parallel. This is the green parallel, and it is serial numbered 63 out of 99. The Connor Wong rookie. And so this one is going to, I think, was that you, Joey? Red Sox. Yeah, this is going to Joey M. Congrats on the green parallel Connor Wong rookie. Corbin Burns parallel. So I was opening to give you guys, in fact, now that I just said that, here's one right here. I was opening a box of 2022 Chrome for my personal collection about a week ago. And as we go through this box, we'll get a handful of these 1987 Topps Chrome cards. Keep an eye, if you open these for your personal collection, keep an eye out on these things. I got one that was I'm telling you, it looked identical. And I mean, it looked identical to the other 1987 Chrome Topps cards, yet it was a gold parallel. And I mean, these cards are kind of, a gold look to them because of the design. And I only noticed when I just happened to look at the back, and it was serial numbered out of 50. So just so you know, the gold parallels are like, they look just like the regular cards. They just have a serial number on the back. Lucky NFL Production said, can't believe I got the Rays hoping for a wonder. I would love to pull you a nice wonder, and even better yet, pull you a wonder auto. Right here, speaking of autos, we have our next one. This one is a refractor auto. Griffin Jacks of the Twins, refractor auto. And this one's out of $4.99. The refractor autos are out of $4.99. Griffin Jacks with the Twins. So that one is going to Joaquin C. Congrats on the Griffin Jacks refractor auto. And Lucky NFL, since you mentioned the wonders, it's just so you know, and since you're new here, a few weeks back, one of the breaks we did, we went on a ridiculous Wander Franco tear, and in a handful of boxes, we pulled no less than 5 or 6 Wander Franco cards, different types. There's a new Classics Trey Turner. Michael Brantley Prism. Randy Arozarena, Future Star. Rider Spider just subscribed. Thank you for subscribing, Rider Spider. Much appreciated. I'm surprised. Well, I guess we got one pack left. We have not seen any Heart of the City cards in this box yet. Of course, one pack left here. Speak of the devil, there it is. The Bryce Harper Heart of the City. If you were with me last week, you know I keep saying this. This in Topps Chrome this year is my favorite insert. I think these Heart of the City cards are just amazing looking. They have the city, like cityscape for the player, where the player plays, player in the background. Just really nice looking cards. So the Bryce Harper Heart of the City, that's going to Sean F. Congrats. And that concludes the first box. So we will move on to box number 2. Nintendo said also Quantum McKenzie are good too. The Guardians are just a really under the radar team. I'd rather play the Rays. Nintendo said like them more than the home field advantage case hit and Series 1-2 Topps. Yeah, I like the look. I definitely like the look more than the home field advantage. I mean, the home field advantage are kind of, I mean, they're nice cards. I pulled a couple of them and a handful of them. The thing about those one of the things about those home field advantage cards is because they are they're not chrome and they're that foil design. Man, the cards I've pulled, it is hard to pull one of those even out of the pack that is in good condition. I pulled a couple that the edges are chipped real bad, you know, straight out of the pack, not in great condition for those home field advantage cards. Obviously the chrome cards, you know, tend to come out of the pack, you know, in better shape, at least as far as the edges are concerned. Now, with this year's chrome product, I have come across already some centering issues, pulling a number of cards that aren't centered very well and that type of thing, but you don't tend to have those types of edge problems with the chrome cards. There's a Bo Bichette new Classics, the Blue Jays. And speaking of the condition of cards, I wanted to ask you guys, I'm just curious, when it comes to grading cards, do you guys collect graded cards? Do you send off cards, your own cards to get graded? You know, do you buy graded cards or do you stay away from them altogether? Like, what are your guys' thoughts on graded cards, and how do you kind of go about obtaining them if you do collect graded cards? Trey Mancini. The Orioles had a pretty good run this year. They did, I think, a lot better than what most people expected. Winning record, anyway. They were stuck in the very tough AL East. There's a Salvi Perez Prism Refractor. Joey said, I bought a decent amount of graded cards, never sent off my own. I bought a handful of graded cards. There's a Guardian Shane Bieber pinstriped. Also, Heart of the City, I think it's my favorite, but these pinstripe cards, they're called, with this like speckle background, are just real sharp looking cards. I really like the design on those also. But yeah, most of the graded cards I have, I've sent off for and got graded from my own collection. Nintendo said cards I plan to PC don't need them graded. Flipping high-end cards though, you need to have them graded. Yeah, if you have a high-end card and you're planning on flipping it, I mean, as long as you think you can get a say a PSA 10 or VGS 9.5 or whatnot, it's definitely worth your while to spend the little bit of money it costs to have it graded, I think. I mean, obviously you have to determine whether you're able to look at those cards and properly grade them yourselves, because what you don't want is sending off a bunch of cards and they're coming back 8s and 9s. But if they come back 10s or 9.5s for Beckett, it's a nice investment. Jazz Chisholm Jr., future star. Joey said Topps Bowman Speckle always looks killer. Yeah, the Speckle refractors, man. Like I pulled a couple days ago. I pulled a blue Speckle refractor for a player, and comparing it to just look what we'll get to that in a second. Comparing it to like a regular blue refractor, I really like the look of the Speckle refractors. I have noticed that the Speckle refractors, the autos on the Speckle refractors, are really tough to see the autographs the way that they're set, like on the Speckle refractor cards. But let's get to what we have under here. Guys, check this out. We have a rookie Alfonso Rivas gold refractor, 11 out of 50. This is 11 out of 50, and this is the gold. I think is it the gold wave refractor? 11 out of 50, Alfonso Rivas. So congrats to Dalton with the Cubs. This week I got you a nice Alfonso Rivas auto gold refractor out of 50. Beautiful card, man. That's a nice one. We're going to put that right up here, front and center. Nintendo said it's like 3 to 4 times the value for a 10 and 1.5 for a 9. It's worth the long run if you plan to sell. Yeah, I mean, the value you get when you get that 10 PSA 10 is well worth. I mean, unless like you're sending in like a $2 card or something, but if you have a card that has any value, $20, $30 value or higher, you send it off and get it back a PSA 10, you're going to profit nicely on that. Dylan Carson. And in between packs, real quick, let me pop this up. If you haven't already, do me a favor, like this video, subscribe to the channel if you didn't already, and even maybe ring the notification bell so you're notified when I go live with breaks. It helps me a ton when we can get some more likes on the videos for getting the videos distributed by YouTube and bringing more people on board so we can grow the community. And the quicker we can grow the community, the quicker we can get over to cyberbreaks.net and operate from there. And it'll be a win-win for myself, for myself and for you guys. And here's the Heart of the City, Freddie Freeman. Beautiful card, man. Heart of the City, Freddie Freeman. So that is going to the Braves. That's Anthony S. Congrats to Anthony S. on that nice Heart of the City card. There's a Randy Rosarina Classics, new classics. Yeah, that is true, Nintendo. Heart of the City Freeman seems wrong. I guess he wasn't so much the heart of the city, but cool looking card nonetheless. Now, I mean, I would kind of assume there with Atlanta that the fan favorite would probably be Ronald Acuna. So, kind of surprised me they didn't yeah, considering Freeman's been there for not so long. Interesting that they put him on that card, but hey, there we got a green wave refractor for Brandon Woodruff. And that is 37 out of 99. So congrats on the refractor going to Milwaukee Brewers. That is Kyle F. Congrats, Kyle, on that card. I mean, how long? It's interesting with the Freeman because it's been like you said, I think it's been a whole year since he's been with Atlanta. Or was it in the offseason that he moved to Los Angeles? Or was it at the trade deadline? No, that was off season. That was Freeman was a free agent signing, right? There's another Heart of the City. That's a Joey Votto. That one's maybe a little bit more appropriate. He's been with the Reds forever. He's in Joey Votto, man. That's an interesting character. He is kind of he's a strange dude. Joey said this whole year with LA. So yeah, so he came over to LA as a free agent. And yet Topps Chrome was just released a few weeks ago, and they still got him with Atlanta and even as the Heart of the City. And there's our next auto. This is an Ivan Castillo rookie auto. Ivan Castillo with the Padres. So that is going to Anthony S. Congrats, Anthony, on the auto. So, question for you guys: Aaron Judge with my New York Yankees hit his 62nd home run before the end of the season. What's your thought on the home run record? I had seen, I'd heard a few people a couple of times, pop up the idea, obviously that the guys who are Judge obviously has the American League home run record. The Major League record for a single season belongs to Bonds, and you have a few entries by Sosa and by McGuire that all hit in the more home runs than Judge in a season. And I heard people a handful of times. There's a nice Paul Goldschmidt Prism Refractor. Heard people bring up the idea that the steroids and whatnot. But it really popped up a lot right after Judge hit his 62nd home run, whether or not we should consider Judge the legitimate single season home run holder or the whatever you want to call it. I'm curious what your guys' thought are on that as far as his record or his number of home runs versus the guys who were on steroids and whatnot. Nintendo said steroids saved baseball. That's what I believe. No, I mean I can see that. Like I remember back in the McGuire Sosa days, and then shortly after Bonds, when he was hitting all those home runs, the excitement, and this was coming, not too long after baseball had that strike that ruined the season back in, 94, 95 or something. And then all of a sudden along come these dudes just mashing home runs and bringing all kinds of interest back in baseball. So regardless of what people think about it, it was certainly a fun product, I guess I would say. All right, so let's do a little recap here of what we got. Joey said it's hard for me to say that the home runs during the steroid era don't count just because so many other elements have changed so much, supplements and game equipment, etc. Yeah, and part of that, I mean, being a Dodger homer, totally fine having it not be blind. No, I hear you there. Yeah, and you bring up a good point. I mean, it wasn't always anabolic steroids, but throughout the years, all through the baseball history, it's recorded. I mean, that players did whatever they could, took whatever they could if they thought that it could give them an edge, so to speak. So steroids was the thing there in the 90s, early 2000s. But yeah, I mean, I can see it either way. I mean, obviously, if I'm gonna, I'm a Yankee fan. I'm a huge Judge fan, so I could sit here and be the homer and say, yeah, Judge should be declared the all-time home run single-season champion. But, yeah, I can see it both ways, man. I certainly had a ton of fun watching Bonds and McGuire and Sosa hit home runs back in the day. All right, so to recap here, we got the Joey Gallo Club Threads Relic. We have the Fernando Tatis New Classics, Bryson Scott Auto, Connor Wong Green Refractor 63 out of 99. We have the Griffin Jacks. This would probably, I think, be our hit of the break. The Alfonso Rivas Cubs Rookie Auto. This is the Gold Wave Refractor 11 out of 50. Heart of the City Joey Votto, the Brandon Woodruff Green Wave Refractor, 37 out of 99. The Heart of the City Freddie Freeman. The Heart of the City Bryce Harper. And finally, an Ivan Castillo rookie autograph. So congrats on everybody that hit tonight. Before you go real quick here, we're going to run that race I was telling you about. I'm going to give away a few cards from my personal collection. So one moment. I see, I'm kind of catching up on chat here. Nintendo, you said Bonds was a jerk. No one had better bat contact and hand-eye coordination than him. He really didn't even need. Yeah, that's one of the interesting things about Bonds. I mean, he was a no doubt Hall of Fame talent before he, when he was with the Pirates and before he even really, I think, started juicing up. So when it comes to his legacy, steroids did nothing but hurt it. Because, I mean, that guy was one of the best in baseball even before steroids. Yeah, walking a man with the bases loaded is the ultimate sign of fear. That's true. I do remember that. And that move, it did work for, who was it, Lou Piniella or something? I forget who walked him, or the manager that called the walk. But it worked out in their favor, where they ended up winning that game and, didn't give Bonds a chance to hit a home run with bases loaded, grand slam. All right, so first place tonight for this race is going to get a Topps Wonder Franco rookie. Second place is going to get the 1987 Topps Chrome Mojo Refractor. And I believe that came out of a maybe Topps Series 2, regular Topps Series 2 jumbo box. And then they have these Topps Chrome Mojo Refractors for 1987 cards. And then third place is going to get the Topps O'Neal Cruz rookie. So let's jump over to the race. All right, I have everybody's names entered in here to the list, as you can see. And as we're going to run a 15-second race, and like I said, first, second, third place are going to win these cards. And for each time that you bought into the break, you have a car in the race. So some of you bought 2 or 3 teams, so you'll have 2 or 3 cars in the race. All right, and it looks like Chris R won. Let's bring up the standings. So we got Chris R is going to get the Wander Franco, Tom P with Aaron Judge, and Kyle F with the O'Neal Cruz. All right. All right, so that does it for this evening. Don't forget that this Wednesday coming up, we have a jumbo box of Topps Chrome with 5 autographs. And then this Friday, a week from tonight, we have 8 boxes of Bowman Mega, 2022 Bowman Mega. All of that is already up on the eBay store, so feel free to jump on and buy a spot or two if you'd like to. Again, one more time, jump on to cyberbreaks.net if you haven't already. Check it out, set up an account, and maybe even consider becoming a cyber slugger. And thank you for being with us tonight with Cyber Breaks. Look forward to seeing you again very soon. Have fun this weekend. Until I see you next time, keep collecting.